Good afternoon, members. I can see we have Victoria. Victoria, you're welcome. You can say something.
Thank you. How are you?
We are fine.
Good.
I'm called Mustafa, and I'm the team leader at Summit Consulting. And I will ask our team, Pius, introduce yourself, and then we can proceed.
Thank you very much, Barnabas. Pius Caesar are my names, presenting today's webinar. On the Summit side, we also have the technical team of Jest.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Just Boniface, part of the technical team. Thank you.
So, by the time we end this call, everyone on this call, you're going to learn what it takes to win with a digital agenda and how to transform your school into something which will make an impact immediately in terms of revenues. You're going to learn how to evaluate your current digital assets, your online presence, and how to transform it and make it even better so that you can win. And we shall show you the tools you would use and what an ideal digital strategy entails so that you can succeed. We want you to have a very transformed school in a way you deliver so that it is not only about winning with the current infrastructure at the school, but you win with the digital audience and empower your children wherever they are to find an experiment which is outstanding when you are learning online. When we are doing the digital agenda, the first step we use is what we call ACT. The second phase, which we shall see later, is called the change. And the last stage is called transform. When we say assess, we are actually doing what we call current state assessment, taking stock of where you are now. What is the kind of digital investment have you done? Do you have a data center at the school? Who manages your website? How much budget have you dedicated for your digital investment in terms of how much money are you spending on your website? Do you have a dedicated team or you don't? Is the digital agenda a streamlined investment that has a budget item? As you can see this form, we begin with your online digital presence. So we check your website. Most of the time, many schools have their identity whereby you find their website is a subdomain on somebody else's platform. So the first stage is we ask for your website or the school name, and we do what we call footprinting and reconnaissance to research about you online on popular search engines, mainly like Google, and see whether your name comes on top of the search results. So when you give us your school name, we search to see whether we can see your domain directly and which kind of information comes after your name. So in that way, we are looking at two things. If any person hears your school is a student maybe in the East African region and wants to come to study in Uganda, and they put the word school or primary school or secondary school or boarding school, will your school come among the top 5 or top 3? So that helps us to see your reputation and the search engine optimization of your name. Because anybody looking for a school in East Africa or even in Africa would ideally go in Google, and the way you would go to a yellow page book to look for a company you are interested in under the section of schools, with the digital or internet, you are going to search. You can use Bing search engine, or you can use Google search engine, or you can use Yahoo search, or any other popular engine which people know. As we talk this, I would like you to get the full name of to search the word school in Google and see whether your school name comes. If your school name doesn't come, it means two things. It means that you have done a website, but you have not done what we call keyword optimization, whereby if the Google doesn't bring your school as number 1 or number 2, but most of the time you'll find the school doesn't have what we call HTTPS. I don't know whether everybody on this call can see the word HTTPS. HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. S means secure. So with this kind of digital age and the increasing cyber attacks, any school which collects data from the public or the visitors, collecting data like name or email or phone number, it means that I need to make sure that that page is secure, whereby I am able to be confident that my information will not be stolen, or the school is not just any other school. That is the genuine domain of the school. These are the basic things for your online reputation, because sometimes you can be having a website and you're wondering, why is it that people are not registering on this? Why are they not sending me messages? Why are we not getting leads through the website? Because the website is a conversion tool. It should be able to bring traffic and also bring business, other than people traditionally waiting for people to come to the school, and then they are asking the school fees, how much, the requirements for the school. The website should provide all this kind of information in a way that is very convenient and very useful. Many times you'll find that the school doesn't have an official homepage. For some of the schools where people sent us and said review our school, it's okay. We found that you have a domain, which is very good, but sometimes you find the domain is too long. So when you use it in an email, it is not good. You find the domain have an hyphen or that a minus sign. And a domain with a hyphen is not good, because according to the programming language used on the internet, which we call, if you read a book called How Google Search Works, Google Search works with the mathematical permutations. When you say, for example, Viva Academy, the Google search, if you type the words Viva Academy, it will put Viva plus Academy. So it is effectively searching for anywhere on the internet where there is the word Viva and followed by the word Academy. So of course on the internet there could be so many places where there is the word Viva, but maybe these are not followed by Academy. But now when you put your domain as Viva minus or hyphen Academy, it will look, the engine is actually you are asking the engine to look for any page online which has the word Viva but does not have the word Academy. That's what the old search engine programming language means. So we see people have written a wrong domain. That is the lack of maybe information and understanding of the digital strategy at the beginning. So we recommend that you check your domain and make sure that it is not so long to be forgotten, but also you don't put hyphens which are a minus, because that means that it would become very, very difficult for your search to come on top of the site. But when we are looking at the homepage, we are asking things like, do you have your direct homepage? It is like, if I am called Barnabas and I still live with my dad who is called maybe Slyman. So people will first come and will look for the home of my father. They will never go to my home because I am not existing. So if I find somebody is a subdomain on another person's domain, and that is not good, where you find viva.schools.co.ug. So this means that what is known is schools.co.ug, but nobody will ever know Viva, or nobody will ever know Hillside, or nobody will ever know Namagunga, because you are like hidden in the boys' quarter there, and it doesn't make a school good. So when we are reviewing, we check, is your domain good? The homepage, is it clear? Then we look at the sub pages on that domain. When you go to so many schools' websites, we have schools we have reviewed. We shall give you a report after this call if you share your email and also you share it so that we can take you through. You find that there is no what we call ad copy. It was written by an administrator but not a business person, and it didn't have a purpose. So you find that the website has been written as a brochure, not or as a report, but not as what we call a marketing copy. You want to find information which converts, other than information which is just plain. So you will find on the sub pages, they are not carefully crafted. When I go to a school, what am I looking for? One, I am a parent and I'm looking for a place for my child. Two, I'm a parent, I already have a child there, so I'm looking at the status of my child in the school. Third, I'm a student of the school. I'm looking at getting my status update on whether the school is open, when will it open, and what is happening, and how has been my performance. But also, I am a former student. I'm looking for my alumni. I want to get in touch with my alumni so that we can share lessons and best practices. So you'll find that on the home page, there is just too much information, but no value to the reader or to the person who has come. So in that case, the website is shouting, but doesn't help me, because you want to see, if you are a parent, click here. If you are an alumni, click here. If you are a continuing student, click here. If you want to enroll, click here. Then of course the navigation is not very good. When you put a school on the mobile phone, everything disappears. And yet today in Uganda, we have got a mobile phone penetration rate of over 55%. This means that out of the 45 million people, 42 million people, 55% have some form of a mobile phone, of which 10 million have a smartphone. So meaning that 10 million can watch, look, review your website, access your website on their mobile phone, not on a computer or a laptop. So now when your website is still not mobile ready, it becomes very difficult to navigate it, and somebody will be turned off quickly and they will go to another school, which makes the experience better. And make no mistake about it, the school which has a good and convenient online environment will be attracting more students even going forward. Because now if your students are just going to other people's websites to look for materials to study, and for you have not taken effort to provide these materials, it becomes very difficult.